These issues that we've seen during Brazil 2014 regarding child labour, is this a new kind of problem, or is it something that we've seen in the past?
Well, the focus has been on Brazil. There's a much broader sort of challenge that's been occurring for quite some time in terms of child labor and it's global sport, including mega sporting events. We've known since the 90s at least about children hand sewing footballs in Pakistan and India, and while there have been some efforts to improve those conditions and challenge the corporations and other sports authorities that have helped facilitate that sort of activity, it really hasn't shifted the activity in that regard. And in fact, if anything, it's continued and you could even argue expanded into elsewhere, into Southeast Asia and into Latin America as well.
Are there situations of child labour which perhaps we don't regard as child labour?
Most certainly. Sport itself, in effect, is and exacerbates child labor in the fact that if you think of, in some cases, it's celebrated or even maintained in that regard, particularly if you consider the UN definition of what a child is, which is anybody under the age of 18. We celebrated it, and we celebrated it in the last Olympics, in the Summer Games, in which you had 15 and 16-year-olds winning gold medals. And we don't think of them as child laborers, but to reach that level of skill at age 15 means they had to have been training and supported by a professional system up until, from very early age, basically. And you have other people like the superstars in football and that sort of thing who we celebrate now, who have been products of football academies in Europe or baseball academies in the United States, who in some cases were signed at ages of 13 and 14 and have been, in effect, professional athletes training since they were very young in that regard.